Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I'm NFT Designer, and today we will be learning in this little tutorial about video mapping or projection mapping. We will do our first projection mapping using Touchdesigner and specifically KantanMapper, which is a feature that Touchdesigner has that allows us to project into 2D surfaces. So let's get to it. So the first thing we gotta do is create a new touch designer and add a noise texture, which we will put the period bigger, like 20. Then we have to make a bigger resolution and then transform the image. We have to put the following formula in order to make the image move constantly. Then we play a little bit with the parameters, harmonics. We want to lower it and kind of make it smoother, as smooth as possible. But you feel free to play around with all the settings. I think it's important to have your own results. It's going to be pretty cool. Then you have to add an edge top connected that will take out the edge of the image. So you can see, yeah, exactly. It traces a little bit, just the edge of the blobs, which is important because we want to make it look like cell or like a living organism type of thing. Then we'll connect it to another noise, but on the lower enter at the lower input, not at the first, but at the second one. And then feel free to be playing a little bit more and discover what you want to get. I recommend take a little bit more time in that step because it'll allow you to get better results. The longer you stay playing with it, the better results you will eventually have. Here I added an emboss, which gives a third, like 3D depth to your image, but I didn't really like the look of it, so I took it out. And then I played a little bit more until I had something that I really liked. Then I went in and got a little bit of a blur there, and connected it to give a little bit more, this lens feeling, kind of blurry feeling about it. Mm, and yeah, let's keep on going. I then added a feedback loop, and to see what it looks like. So feedbacks are super cool. It can give you kind of a way more interesting texture. You just have to connect it to a composition, both layers, the input layer and the feedback. And then whatever you put between the feedback and the composition, it will be replicated along the way. You just have to drag the comp object into your feedback like that, and then choose a little bit of the composition um, kind of like function, and play a little bit around with the values until you have something you like. Finally, once everything is done, you just go into your left palette and get the mapping KantanMapper, which is over there, and just create a big, a big screen first, which will be kind of a full image of your projector. Once you have it, you can drag simply uh, texture into your scene and then modify the UVs or the, let's say, the mapping of your texture into that square. Right now, if you see, it's actually stretched, and you have to move it in order for it to be kind of in the correct aspect ratio. So in order for that, you just edit the texture and make the Y size, so the second value, smaller, like zero point 0.7. It's perfect. And yeah, that way your image is not stretched, uh, and you can start working with it. Sorry for that. I just bugged a little bit. Let's just deactivate the layer for now and put the monitor that we're going to use, the output, and then change the DPI scaling and the opening size to fill. That way, when you start projecting, it'll take the entire projector resolution and not just a selected size. Then you will uh, put your projector where you want to start building it. And yeah, sorry for that. Very important. And once you are there, you can see that in your canvas you have this sort of pointer that you can drag around. And on the tools, you can create new boxes that you just have to be very precise while creating them. You can select with the second arrow. You can select the waypoints and move them around until it covers the edge of your object perfectly. Make sure this is very well done. The more time you spend doing it, the better. So now you take a little time and cover all of your objects. For the statue, however, I use a free shape tool, which allows you to make, as the name suggests, free shapes. It's the third tool on your toolset, and this will allow you to do the contour of the object. So you have to just drag and drop to give the tangent of your curve, and you just keep doing that until you've done the entire contour of your object. I then did I adjusted everything and then did the inside of the object. So again, I did another layer on top that I will just keep, dark or just project something else into it. That way, it feels like you're really doing the contour of the object. So again, same tool, you do the same thing. And the rest you just start building a little bit more boxes all around to get more stuff in it. Cool. Once everything is filled up, what you need to do now is make sure that the layers are in the proper order. Uh, you can see on the top left side you have the layer order, and you just have to move them in order for them to be on the proper order. Uh, and once everything is perfectly well aligned, what we're going to do is just drag and drop different textures into it. And yeah, that's how you do it. Finally, whenever you want to project, you just have to click on the perform or toggle output button of your KantanMapper, and there you go. So, hope you liked this little tutorial. If you liked it, please thumbs up. If you didn't, please tell me why. How can I make it better? If you have any feedback, any idea of the next tutorial, what should I do? Please leave it in the comments. Subscribe and love my little channel and support. Thank you very much. Bye.